Welcome back to Altitude Addicts. In today's video, we are breaking down a massive turning point for Russian civil aviation that changes everything for the legendary Tupolev twin-jet platform. We will explore how Russia's aviation regulator has officially unified 4 distinct airliner types under one single framework, how brand new domestic avionics and import replacement systems just cleared official approval, and what this actually means for airline fleets scaling up toward 2027. Make sure you stick around through the entire breakdown so you do not miss how these engineering moves connect into the broader manufacturing push. The certification framework that governs the Tu-204 and Tu-214 family of passenger aircraft has undergone a major modification by the Federal Air Transport Agency, known as Rosaviatsia. The relocation encompasses 4 aircraft that were developed by JSC Tupolev: the Tu-204, the Tu-204-100V, the Tu-204-300, and the Tu-214. The certification framework for the family is currently being unified, where previously these variants were covered by distinct documents. This decision has implications for the aviation industry in Russia that extend beyond the formal certification process. The Tu-204 and 214 family has undergone several development cycles over the course of several decades, and its various variants were granted distinct type certificates at distinct phases of development. The Tu-204 was certified in 1994, the Tu-214 in 2000, and the Tu-204-300 received its type certificate in 2005. Looking directly at how these 4 distinct aircraft merge into one single unified approach, Rosaviatsia's publications formally cover the Tu-204, the Tu-204-100V, the Tu-204-300, and the Tu-214. The family's regulatory structure had become increasingly complicated over the years, as demonstrated by the existence of different historical type certificates. Concurrently, these aircraft are part of the same development lineage. For example, the Tu-214 is a later modification of the Tu-204, featuring a greater payload capacity and maximum takeoff weight. The manufacturer and the Russian aviation industry have been trying to improve the level of commonality between the aircraft for years. United Aircraft Corporation publicly discussed plans to optimize the commonality between the Tu-204 and Tu-214 and bring them closer to a unified design as early as 2008. It is currently being applied to the certification framework as well. So, keeping 4 different sets of rulebooks for practically the exact same airframe was just a total logistical headache. For airlines, the potential benefit lies primarily in reducing operational and administrative complexity. The number of parallel procedures, documents, and specialized processes can be reduced if various members of the same aircraft family can be operated and maintained under more unified requirements. This administrative shift becomes particularly important for maintenance logistics across the fleet. The unification is relevant not only to flight crews, but also directly affects aircraft maintenance. Stay with us here on Altitude Addicts, because we are about to dive into the brand new domestic equipment upgrades, the ambitious target of building 20 airframes every single year, and the real-world maintenance benefits airlines are waiting for. Additional complexity may arise for an airline that operates several closely related variants due to differences in maintenance documentation, procedures, spare part inventories, and tooling. The more commonalities there are, the simpler it is to coordinate engineering and maintenance operations and oversee the supply of spare parts. This is of particular significance to Russia, as the Tu-214 serial production program has the potential to considerably boost production volumes. According to the Russian Ministry of Transport, UAC intends to increase the production of Tu-214 aircraft to 20 per year by the conclusion of 2027. The timing of the certification unification is therefore significant, It comes before the number of newly produced Tu-214s in airline service is expected to increase substantially. In parallel with the regulatory overhaul, the Tu-214 gets fully fitted with domestic equipment. Another important development is the certification work completed on December 27, 2025. Rosaviatsia granted approval for a major modification to the Tu-214 type design on that date, which involved the use of domestically manufactured equipment and components. The aircraft was equipped with domestic safety systems and a new onboard avionics suite manufactured in Russia. Swapping out every single foreign-made wire and computer black box is about as messy and difficult as aviation gets. These consist of an improved ground proximity warning system and systems that prevent collisions with other aircraft. The Rosaviatsia decision was made in response to the Russian Aviation Register's positive determination that the new equipment satisfied the relevant standards. The Ministry of Transport has reported that the certification tests for the upgraded Tu-214 were completed on December 27th. Russian systems and equipment were implemented in lieu of imported components. One of the more critical phases of Russia's civil aviation import substitution program is represented by this. The endeavor is no longer restricted to the replacement of individual components. Rather, a certified suite of equipment is being developed to facilitate the aircraft's continued development. Do not go anywhere just yet, because coming up next we are dissecting how Tupolev intends to modernize its production lines, reuse existing component certifications, and anchor its long-term manufacturing revival. Beyond individual systems, the importance of this regulatory shift for Tupolev cannot be overstated. Another major benefit for JSC Tupolev is the unified certification framework. Potentially, materials, components, and structural elements that have already been certified for one variant can be incorporated into other versions during future family development without necessitating the complete certification process to be conducted from inception. This could expedite the process of modernization and decrease the cost of development. This method becomes especially critical with the resumption of the Tu-214 production program. Simultaneously, the industry must improve production, provide support for aircraft that are already operational, and progressively modernize their equipment. The family's history serves as an illustration of the extent to which an aircraft platform can continue to be relevant. The first flight of the traditional Tu-204 took place in 1989, and it was granted its type certificate in 1994. The Tu-214 was certified in 2000 and conducted its inaugural flight in 1996. Through this historical lens, certification becomes part of a much larger production program. The latest modifications are of greater importance because they are occurring in conjunction with the Tu-214's reintegration into the core of Russia's civil aviation production strategy. In January 2024, Rosaviatsia had already begun to evaluate Tupolev's application for the sanction of a Tu-214 with a revised set of domestically produced systems. The agency announced that work had commenced on the replacement of imported components with Russian systems at that time. Certification approval has been achieved nearly 2 years later. You are watching the full industry picture unfold here on Altitude Addicts. Consequently, the Tu-214 now boasts a more unified regulatory framework for the continued development of the broader Tu-204 and Tu-214 family, in addition to updated domestic avionics and safety systems. This could result in a more straightforward operation and maintenance process for Russian airlines, while it offers the manufacturer a more adaptable platform for modernization. This certification unification could be one of the factors that transforms the revival of the aircraft from an individual project into a long-term production program, given the intentions to increase Tu-214 production to 20 aircraft annually by the end of 2027. We thank the people who have liked and shared the videos and subscribed to the channel. We also thank the people who have hyped the videos.